Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you guys how to make Guyanese salted fish cakes, and to get started, here are the ingredients I will be using. Here I have some all-purpose flour, I have thyme, cilantro, and green onions. I have my salted fish here. I went ahead and washed it already, by the way. And I have 2 medium-sized potatoes. I'll be using some breadcrumbs, 1 egg, some hot pepper and bell pepper, along with garlic and onion. I have complete seasoning, Szechuan seasoning, old bay seasoning, and black pepper. So first things first, we'll go ahead and boil the saltfish for about 10 to 15 minutes. While the saltfish is boiling, I'll go ahead and finely chop my herbs, garlic, onions, and peppers using my food processor. You can also do this by hand. Next, we'll prep our potatoes for cooking. We will first oil them, and then in a damp paper towel, we will wrap them and place them in our microwave. Now, I did not want to use 2 separate boiling pots to boil the saltfish and potatoes, so I am using my microwave to cook the potatoes. Next, we'll place the potatoes in the microwave and we will put it on the potato setting. I'm doing 2 potatoes, so I'll hit 2 and then start. But if you don't have a potato setting, it is 8 minutes. So at this point, the saltfish is done boiling and we will strain that water off, throw it out, and then we will run some cold water over our salted fish. And what I like to do is just wash that saltfish numerous amount of times until I feel that most of the salt is gone. This is the most effective way for me of getting rid of some of that salt. And then we'll, just keep washing it, and that's how I break the saltfish up also. I break it apart into, fine pieces so that I can make my fish cakes. And once I feel like my saltfish, is the way that I want it, like most of the salt is gone and stuff, what I like to do is go in with like a half of a lemon and squeeze that lemon juice over top of the saltfish, just to get rid of any smells. And it also helps to combat the salt, because the citrus along with the salt, it combats it very nicely. And then what I'll do is just squeeze my saltfish dry and place it in my mixing bowl. So our potatoes are now ready, and we will go ahead and peel the skin off. As you can see, I brought a knife, but the skin was so easy to peel off. I discarded that knife and just go in with my hands. And I peeled the potatoes and just set them aside. Now guys, you can also boil your potatoes if you like, but why make life hard when it could be so easy? Just chuck this in the microwave and it's all done in 8 minutes. While your saltfish is boiling, your potatoes are cooking, and life is so easy. So now we'll go ahead and mash the potatoes nice and smooth. Now, just a tip, if you're thinking about boiling your potatoes in the same pot with your saltfish, please don't do that, because your potatoes will become salty and you really don't want that. Unless you're boiling the potatoes with the skin on, don't do it. Next, we'll go ahead and combine our potatoes, our saltfish. We will add our seasonings here. Do not add too much seasonings. You just need a little bit to flavor this up. Remember, the saltfish has a little salt and you don't want to overpower this with too much seasonings. And then we'll add our herbs, onions, garlic, and peppers, the mixture that I made in the food processor. We'll add that, and then we'll add the egg. Now, as you can see, I tried with the fork to mix this up, being cute and stuff, but the fork was not doing it for me. I told you guys the best tool in the kitchen is your hands. Just make sure your hands are super clean and get in there with your hands and mix your stuff until it's well combined. And after it's done mixing, we'll set it aside and we'll get ready for frying. Now to the flour, we will add the breadcrumbs and we'll mix that in. Now guys, I am not using an egg wash for this step because I find it gets too messy and it's really not necessary. Like if you add your egg into your saltfish mixture, that binds everything together and you really don't need to use an egg wash on the outside of your fish cakes. So what we'll do is go ahead and form them. Now in Guyana, our fish cakes is usually an oblong shape, like an oval shape. So that's what I'll be making these in, but you can do yours in whatever shape you like. And we will continue this same process until we are all out of our fish cake mixture. So I got 6 fish cakes and now let's go ahead and start frying them. So here on medium heat, I was preheating my oil and now I'll add my fish cakes and I will allow them to cook until they are golden brown. Once they cook on one side, what you want to do is flip them and allow them to cook evenly on the other side. And you want to keep, rotating them so that they look nice and golden brown on all sides. Now that they are fully cooked and they're nice and golden brown, we will remove them from the oil. Now, fish cakes can be eaten with a number of things, but I like to enjoy mine with a dal puri and some hot mango sour. Guys, if you've never tried this before, you have to try it. It is absolutely amazing. And this is how I make a super delicious Guyanese fish cakes, and I do hope you guys enjoy my video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will be leaving all the ingredients and measurements down in my description box, and I will see you guys in my next video. Enjoy!